let's do that. I'll give this a moment. I'm going to close this out. Let's see. See now if this is working. We're going to minus this. We're going to come here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are in the building. We are live. What's good, soul family? Peace and greetings to everyone. You guys can hear me. Well, I'm glad that you can hear me. Welcome on in. It is Friday night. It is a beautiful, gorgeous, full moon. And it is the full moon in Taurus. We are still continuing with the level up challenge, which I am so excited about. We are on day 12. Wow. Can you believe it? We are on day 12 of the level up challenge. How many of you are doing the challenge? Let me know as you're coming on in. And welcome everyone on in. Greetings, everyone coming in. Isabella, good to see you. Erica, D, good to see you in the house. Tiny, good to see you. Angelique, good to see you in the building. Also, Betty D. Williams in the building. Welcome on in. Brandy, Priestess Brandy in the house. Good to see you. Good to have you in. Davina is here. Welcome on in. Shiva is in the house. Welcome in. Priestess Melanie is here. Brenda J is in the building. Wow, well. Tremel is in the building. How we feeling? How we doing? Welcome in, Journey. Welcome in, Obaya. Good to see everyone. Welcome in. How we feeling? Let's do a check-in and see how we feeling. How we feeling? Welcome in. I am. I am welcome in. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to have everybody in the building. Welcome in. Chassis Music. I think I said that right. Cassie or Chassis Music. Welcome in. I want to let you guys know the phone lines is open. Like I told you, we are going to be doing a Q&A. I'm going to talk a little bit in the beginning because, you know, that's what I do. But 515-605-9794 is the number to call, and that can get you locked in. And so if you want to get on the phone lines, if you want to talk to me, get on the phone lines. And then once we get ready to open the phone lines, press 1. Press 1. Yeah. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Maria says, hello, 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 hello. I love that song. Brittany Vibes stepped up in the building. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, I love that song, Marie. Hopefully that's one of your favorites too. I love that. Hello, 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 hello. I love that song. But you know what I'm feeling? I'm honestly feeling, and I've been feeling this for the last couple of days, and that is superpowers. And I thought the world could revolve without us. Superpowers. Yeah, superpowers. That's what I've been feeling. I really have had that song by Beyonce. And let me not forget the brother who sung the song, but that is the energy I've been feeling for the last almost 2 weeks coming into this energy. Ah, welcome in, Kevin. Kevin said, you said, can I do a reading for you? Kevin, you were born on 5/5/1996. Well, welcome on in. Although I don't need your birthday, I don't need your born day to do a reading for you. If you would like a reading, you can call in. 515-605-9794 is the number to call. Or you can go to blogtalkradio.com/the remix, and you should be able to connect via the internet. That's okay. That's okay. But those are some beautiful numbers there. You know, I can tell you this just based on the information there once we get into it, that you are definitely in a powerful year of transformation and closing things out. So you might be changing your work. You may be changing how you do your work, where you live. I'm sure you have changed how you dress, your hairstyle, your inner sort of circle of friends. Things are leaving your life. It's time for you to close out things. It's also time for you, Kevin, to finish what you've started. You got a lot of projects on the table that you have not completed, and it could be causing you some stress. This is the perfect time for you to get out there and make sure you finish what you have started, because you will be blessed. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Yeah. So let me know. You guys can't hear me anymore? I can see y'all. You can't hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Are we still live? Oh, we are glitching through the matrix. And it feels so good. No one's kicking you out, you guys. It's glitching. No one's kicking you out. It's just, we're going through portals. Blame it on me. I'm going through portals right now. So, that's what's happening. Glitching. I'm upgrading. I'm leveling up. And you're leveling up too. And it's such a powerful thing. Such a powerful thing. I don't know why it's doing that. I can't imagine. I can't imagine why it's doing that. But let's see here. Let's see if we can help it out. Let's see if we can help this out here a little bit. And see if we can stop it from glitching, because it's glitching. It's glitching and twitching. It is. Yeah. I can hear you, but the video is glitching. Yeah, the video is glitching. And, here's the, you know what? I got a remedy. I have a remedy. I got a remedy for it. Let me go on and fix it. Let me go ahead and put some fixins on it right now. I think this is going to help it. Let's see. I'm in one of those moods, you guys. Let's see. Let's go here and let's go here. Let's go here. Yeah. We're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. Just give me one moment. One moment, please. There we go. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. We should really be good. Let's take a moment to check in. Now that we got the sound back, I want to say welcome to everyone who's come in the building. Maya got kind of glitched out of here. It's just the frequency is so high right now on the planet. Can you relate? Can you relate to the frequency being so high right now? Frequency is just It's moving and it's grooving. It's moving and it's grooving. So that's what happened. Do I need to put a PSA? I'm gonna put a PSA up there that we are moving at a high rate of speed. We are moving at a high rate of speed. And so we may be glitching in and glitching out. I want to say welcome to everyone who is joining us here in the live. Let's take a moment and ground ourselves. Let's take a moment just to kind of ground ourselves. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Feel your power. Feel your power for a minute. Welcome on in, G Beats. Good to see you. Welcome on in, Keisha Monet. Welcome in, Roberta. Good to see you, Gotti777. Good to see you, Priestess Erica. Welcome on in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know I forgot. I could have, let me go back up because it's some people I missed. I thought I seen Goddess Rainwater in the building. There she is. Greetings, Goddess Rainwater in the building. 515-605-9794 is the number to call. But let's talk about this energy here for just a short moment. And tonight we're going to be doing live readings. So if you have not had a chance to get through on the phone lines, I want to kind of open it up for those callers who may not have not been able to get through, and to invite you to call in as well. So I know it's been one of those days. How have you guys been doing? I've been getting calls from all over the world. 515-605-9794 is the number to call. And then you're going to press 1 if you want to get in queue for questions. Yeah, we're going to put that up, right? We're going to put that up. I think I'll put that up. I think I'll pin that message up there so we can get it up there. Yeah. It's been a busy day. How many of you have had a busy day? Welcome on in, Crystal. And if you guys don't know, let's clap it up for Crystal. For the Galactic E-Files that we did, the new era that came out several months ago that we have been working up to at this time. And I said everyone who left a comment and shared their thoughts entered into a drawing, and Crystal's name was selected. And so she is the winner. Crystal, don't forget to email me your address because you're going to get one of the very first physical copies of a Galactic E-File pack. And it's going to be mailed to you. So that is my gift to you. And thank you so much. And for everyone who has the Galactic E-File, the new era, think about how long ago we did that, preparing you for the moment such as now. You understand? Such as now. So this is the perfect time to be working with your magical tools. Perfect time right now, especially with this full moon energy, so abundant, connected with the sign of Taurus, which I'm going to talk about here. And we'll do some check-ins. We'll do that. I'm getting kind of warmed up here a little bit, but I want to talk about this energy because if you can't tell, I'm quite excited for all of us here. So excited for all of you guys. So as we're standing in a gateway. And this gateway, this portal that we're standing in front of, It's really sort of supernatural. It's an extraordinary cosmic cycle. It's not a normal cycle that we go through all the time. Because this cycle that's right in front of us is a 20-year journey. And it's a 20-year journey that all of us will be taking. Because I want you to set your bullseye. Because this 20-year journey, kicking off, of course, with this full moon, of course, it has a lot to do with Pluto's energy and this transformation. Like all the players are going to have a starring role in moving forward, including yourself, which is the leading character, director, executive producer of this extraordinary cosmic cycle that we are entering into or about to enter into. And this is the jump off right here. This is the jump off point right here, the full moon. Can you feel it? Like literally, can you feel the energy in your body? Can you feel it? It's a 20-year journey. And this 20-year journey is about setting aim to refine humanity's evolution. The full moon at this time is infused with the transformative power of Pluto. I don't know if you understand how powerful that is, because it is truly unlocking the mysteries, like our ancestors, by the way, used to have mystery schools. That is exactly what self-invested is. It is a mystery school, a modern day mystery school where we are working with magic for real. Transformative magic. And this full moon is kicking an extra punch with this Pluto's energy that's in it. Because it's illuminating the fullness of our potential at this time. And that's what you're feeling inside of you. Now, don't get me wrong, this cycle is going to go on for 20 plus years. So it's not like it's all going to happen overnight. That is not the point. But I want you to understand that we are moving in that direction. If we choose to move in that direction, but it requires us to be sort of different in our essence of who we are, different in how we think, and different about the way that we do things. It requires us to change, to grow. And so what Pluto does is put out a call and response of destiny, rebirth, and awakening of our super being nature. That's what you're being called to activate at this time in your life. So take nothing for granted. Take no feeling, no emotion, no thought for granted. Because you are hearing the call of action. And so Pluto is a generational planet. We know that. But Pluto holds messages from your soul. From your soul power. And it's very good at sharing that divine blueprint in a loud echo in your life. So, super beings, that's who we are. The truth of who we are as divine creators in this great cosmic pretty matrix. We are going from the false matrix, which was created in the mind, in the conscious mind, to divine creators of the great cosmic pretty matrix, which is completely different. I want you to understand, and if I could sing, I would sing, but this is no ordinary moment. This moment here is not an ordinary moment, as Sade so elegantly sings. It's a sacred unveiling of energy. This energy that you're holding right now, the thoughts and the feelings that you have, no cap, this shit is going to shape the next 2 decades. The next 2 decades of your life. That's what you're playing with right now. You playing with the next 2 decades of your life. This is a time to anchor into higher frequencies. What have we been building here on Planet Remix? For those of you who've been listening to me for the 20 plus years, we have been getting into this space of learning how to expand our consciousness, raise our awareness, expand our frequency. Our frequency. As we move closer to the age of Aquarius, because this is truly what frequency is about. Yes. So this is no ordinary moment. We are moving into higher frequencies. It's time to anchor your higher energy, to activate it, expand your consciousness, and align with the universal divine blueprint of abundance, love, and infinite possibilities. All of these things of what this full moon is about. This is how we're diving into these esoteric mysteries. The remix, the show here, the Alchemy Collective, Planet Remix, we are all about the mystery systems. And we are drawing from the timeless teachings of those before us. As we always come together here to tap into a reservoir of power and clarity and internal light, because it is the light that connects us all together, not the darkness. The world wants you to think it is the darkness that connects us all together. That is not true. It is the light. So, you can bring your deepest question and your highest visions so we can tap into these mysteries while we're underneath this beautiful, gorgeous full moon. So we can keep ourselves in alignment. Of this is such a divine cycle of fullness and mastery. Yeah. It's, I came to the end of the conclusion. And yes, I wrote this from my higher self. So you can imagine me in a chiffon gown, sitting in a bed of roses, you know, in writing. But this is truly, truly the time to step into your cosmic destiny. And everyone has one. We have one. It's time that we block out the noise and the bullshit that people want to hold you back, and using ancient technology, ancient understandings, ancient teachings, half which are misguided, half which are only wrote from one perspective of those who wanted to dominate and rule the world and suppress others on the planet. Does it hold some truth? Absolutely. But is it the absolute truth? Absolutely not. Where they have twisted the sacred arts on the planet, religion and spirituality, even when it comes to the occult and the mysteries, they have twisted to bring you back into the chokeholes of fear, the chokeholes of dumbing yourself down, the chokeholes of being afraid to explore deep within your own consciousness of who you are, making you afraid of the very place that you have chosen to be, which is planet Earth. How the hell am I going to be afraid of coming back to a place that I have chosen to be? It's the same story being told over and over again. And if you listen closely, not with your mind, but with your heart, you will agree. It's just like you're being told to be afraid of the devil. If you do bad things, the devil will get you. So now you're on the planet. And some want you to believe that you are coming back here because somehow you're being punished. Isn't that the same story? You want to tell me I am that I am? And this is a punishment? And I have to keep trying over and over again. And let me go ahead and preference by saying there was a time that I once was under the illusion to think that that was true. That somehow we are here, and if we don't do it right, we will keep coming back and doing it all over again. Nah, it's not true. And honestly, I never felt it was true. But it sounded like a good story. And so many people keep telling the story. It's time that we break out of that. And I share this with you because I'm always going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it raw, but I'm going to sprinkle it with love and a little bit of, a little bit of me in it, a little bit of blue in it. But that's not true. From my understanding in the work that I've done, and by no means am I saying this is the only understanding on the planet, but I got a little bit of skin in the game. I think I got enough skin in the game to be able to speak to this from a perspective. You have free will to come here and free will to go. And every time you came here, it was your choice. But look how powerful it is if I make you think that your your bare essence was someone else's decision, and hold that over your head. The fact of you even being here, I take that from you. And this is what the world has done. We are some of the most intelligent beings in our galaxy. There's some other places that probably got us beat, but listen, we in there. But they want you to believe that you're only using a fraction of your brain. That's not true. In fact, it's the other way around. You're using more of your mind, your conscious mind. And this is what has got the world in this state. If we were using less than our brain, less than 3% of our brain, and we were using our higher mind, as it said, or our intuition, our divine mind, our God consciousness, we would all be elevated to a different state of consciousness. We have to begin to start questioning these so quote unquote tradition and these quote unquote written laws. And the reason we have to question it is because we owe it to our ancestors that at one time, maybe that was a fact in the world based on the vibration and the consciousness. But there have been so many ancestors who have put in the work so that you could come in with an elevated state of consciousness, an expanded state of awareness. It changed. Just like at one time, Iceland and Greenland changed. At one time, places where it used to be hot was cold. And at one time, places that was cold on the planet was hot. I got one of the biggest challenge ever, and I had to sit with it for almost 3 days because I absolutely love history. One of my guides and teachers told me, stop studying history. It's keeping you distorted and stuck. If you are moving forward, then you have to move forward. Not in foolishness, not in being delusional, but in taking actions and also quantifying your understanding through your spiritual receptors. And I've been doing that ever since. And it has changed my world 1,000 times over. So I got a lot of emails on the day of the election. And as you guys know, I didn't really speak too much on it, little bit of things here and there. Most spiritual teachers are not. Most intuitives, those of us with a high state of consciousness, we are not speaking on that because our perception of how we understand it comes from a place that is above wrong and right and above the lower conscious mind. That's why we don't speak on it. Your actions that you are taking that is based on Your understanding of who you are is the most powerful thing you can do. I'm not saying the rest is not needed, because entertainment can come in all forms on the planet, and humans obviously love it. They love the drama of it, but it's not elevating them. And it's time to elevate. It's time to evolve. I understand I'm not a teacher for everybody. I'm cool with that shit. I'm cool with it. I'm not everybody's teacher. I'm not everybody's nothing, nor do I want to be. I am in it for the people who really are here. Understand you got a purpose. Understand you got a mission, starting with yourself. And you're committed to yourself. You're committed to doing your work. So whatever that translates for you into the world, you are equipped to go handle business. Not just to give lip service. We are super beings on the planet. And you're going to see how there's going to be a strong force of energy that wants to pull you back into the old world. And they're going to get very clever at their understandings of attempting to hold you back and let you know that you are not as powerful as you think you are. Say it louder for the people in the back. Yes. Love you too, Renika. So I want you all to really kind of take this in, because you're going to see it play out. It can be very subtle. It can be loud. It could be coming from your own player hater, which is your conscious mind within you. That's why I had to go get Al Green today. Al said, go on and put me in. Put me in, Ms.Blue. I said, well, come on, Al, I'm going to put you in. And y'all felt that message of your higher self singing to you. Those vibrations. By the way, Al Green has his Venus. He was born with his Venus in Taurus. That's why he can give us all the feels. He can give us all of that love and that, that neediness, that comfort, that, desire, all of that energy. So I hope you were able to take some of that in for yourself. But we're moving into a time of the unknown. And when people are in the unknown and they're in the dark, it get a little scary. But if you know how to light your fire, the song, come on, baby, light my fire. If you know how to light your fire, you're not scared of the dark, because you know how to go within and turn up the light. Turn up the lights in here, baby. I want you to turn up them lights. All of the lights. Yeah. That's what we're going to have to do. And sometimes we're going to have to turn the light up for each other. I want this to be a place wherever I am that I can help you turn up your light. And if I need some help in turning up my light, you will help me turn up my light, and we can turn it up together, and we can shine bright, like Rihanna says, like a diamond, by turning up the light. Yeah. We got to turn up the light. Because this old, antiquated, outdated mind way of thinking, we got to stop that. You got to get control of your damn mind. And stop letting it run all over the place like the loose dog that was in my neighborhood today. Took them almost 5 hours to catch this dog running all over the damn place. Just everywhere. And I just looked at the owner and said, you got to learn how to control your dog. Because dogs need you to remind them to get present. You ever watch The Dog Whisper with Caesar? And he says, you got to snap them out of that thinking. Well, sometimes you got to snap yourself out of that thinking and stop allowing yourself to just chase a thought like a dog running wild. When you see and you go to the dog park and you see the animals, the dogs that are being loved and cared for, nurtured and supported and trained. They're playing. They not trying to jump on nobody. They not trying to bite nobody. They not trying to hump nobody. They are having a good time. And they are expressing their authentic selves. They are not in fear. They're not always trying to run away from home. That's an indication that something has gone rogue, wild. And we're about to get into some wild times here. It's going to be some good times, but it's going to be some wild times. And you cannot allow your mind to do a ghetto boys and keep playing tricks on you. Because people will trick you out of all your shit. Not just your physical shit, your spiritual gifts, talents, everything. They'll trick you out of everything. So, yeah, it's time. It's time for us to, we got to go higher. That's why we're doing a level up challenge. That's why we're leveling up. Level up, level, level, level. Come on, Sierra. Level up. We got to level up. We got to level. Woo, look at them damn phone lines. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy we got the phone lines back. So happy we got the phone lines back. Yeah. So that's what I got to say about it. Now, I want to address the challenge here real quick. But before I do that, I don't think I did. Let me. I want to ring the bell for Self-Invested, the Self-Invested University, and the Self-Invested class, which we're covering about spirit guides, ancestor guides, and also animal totems. And it's an 8-week course. We will have another installment of courses coming up. I may be taking a short little pause here, but stay tuned. I will have some more things there. But what I'm not interested in doing is just putting some shit out there just to put it out there. You guys understand that. So I got a lot of things cooking. Let her cook. Let her cook. I'm going to be cooking. And I know you're going to be cooking with me. And yeah, so I will be sharing those things to come. The other thing I want to talk about is I want to give a big shout out to all the divine priestess in the building. Shouts out to the priestess in the building. So good to see you. And also, I want to shout out all the magic makers in the building. Shouts out to all the magic makers in the building. Shouts out to all the magic makers in the building. And then also, let me see. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see. Uh-huh. Yeah, I hear you. Shouts out to all the stars in the building, sending all the stars in the building tonight, sending them so much love. I want to shout out all the moderators. I don't think any of them are here. I know I've been a little wonky with the time and just kind of popping on. But one of the things I will say, I want to say thank you because for every single day of the challenge, you guys know I've been coming on every single day. So I want to say thank you to everyone. I know it's not easy to show up live. And so for everyone, whether you listen live or whether you came after the share, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for, being a part of Planet Remix and giving so much, giving so much and supporting the platform, supporting me and supporting each other. It truly, truly means the world to me. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am truly so grateful. Now, I'm going to get ready to go to the phone lines. And again, if you're a new listener or if you haven't received a reading from me, definitely this would be a great time for you to get in and to ask for those who haven't been able to get through in a while and you feel like you need a word. Because one thing I'm going to always keep it real with you guys, even though this is some beautiful energy for many of us here, there's a lot of people, a lot of us, that this is a very tough time. There's a lot of people who have had loved ones transition. Anytime we have these major sort of transits, these major celestial things that are happening, this is when souls do leave this world. We have souls that are coming in, but we do have souls that are leaving as well too. And so we don't want to be in that place where we're not supportive of that. The other thing is I wanted to do this level up challenge because I knew these days of coming up to this, it's easy to become ungrounded. It's really easy to become ungrounded. And it's also easy to get overwhelmed by lots of things of the past. And some of these things are not just things of the past, meaning they happen within this lifetime. It could even be things of a past lifetime that many are dealing with. And that can become a struggle, just to keep your mood together, just to keep your presence together, just to, show up. When you're doing the work, this is what the work is about. The work is not about always manifest, create, because that's happening 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can't stop creating. You're always creating. The deal is, are you intentionally creating your life? Are you creating the things that bring you joy? Are you creating those things that are healthy for you? Are you creating those things that are meaningful for you? Those things that you want to build a long-lasting legacy for yourself, your loved ones, your family. And that's what many people are attempting to create. It's not that you can't create. You're always creating. But you want to create from the position of where you're intentional about that creation, and not just intentional about that creation. It's actually showing up in your reality. See, this is where I draw the line in the sand. A lot of people talk a lot of shit. They talk a good game. But when you look at them, not comparing material things to them, but comparing what they say they are about and what they say they are doing and what is actually happening in their life. What is actually happening. not what they're fantasizing about happening, but what is actually taking place. And so these are the things that I hold myself accountable. The work that I'm sharing with you guys is the work that I am also doing on myself, or I have done. And I have shown hundreds of thousands of people to be able to do too, that was able to take the steps and the actions to make it happen, whether it was healing themselves, whether it was creating a life filled with joy and abundance in their life, whether it was having the relationship they want, if it was doing the work that they wanted to do. All of these things are possible for you. Don't let anyone tell you, not even yourself, that this isn't possible for you. But one of the things that has to happen is you have to be able to take action, and you have to be able to quantify and measure your own results. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of time, and take it from a chick that done did some wasting of her time in my younger years. And you're going to look up, and 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, for some 50, 60, for some a whole lifetime has passed, and you haven't achieved what you felt your soul desire was. Let us not forget we live in a material world, and I don't care what you are attempting to create in this world. It takes material, it takes frequency, it takes currency for that to happen. So we have to come out of this poverty within consciousness when it comes to how we love each other, how we love ourselves, how we are moving and navigating in the world, the daily practices and things that we're doing in our lives, and the things that we want to achieve and that we desire to do for ourselves and even be a service. You will never get to that level if you are in the concept of the struggle is real. It's hard to be able to talk to somebody about raising their frequency and focusing on, loving themselves and doing things to bring them joy when they can't pay their rent, when they don't have food to eat, or when they're sick within their bodies. So a lot of these fundamental things is where I start you with, of learning how to raise your frequency, getting your mind so that you can get out of your mind and get into your higher mind, and start to take action once you start getting these intuitive downloads, these things. So the frequency activation course that I put out at the beginning of the year, which, by the way, I'm going to do it again. I've got enough of you that told me you love that. The daily flow, everything to bring your intuition, your everything into a flow on a day-to-day basis. And the other thing that I want to tell you that I have learned, and I'm not going to tell you I got it, but I'm going to tell you, this girl is working her ass off on it. Discipline is sexy. That's the new sexy. That's the new sexy, is if you can get disciplined enough not to do what I tell you to do, but to do the things that's going to get you what you desire and want for yourself and your life. That's what's sexy. What's real ugly is that you let everything, including these crazy thoughts in your mind that ain't got shit to do with nothing, distract your ass off your path. That's ugly. That's butt ugly. That you allow the internet, social media, things that you're not getting anything out of, having relationships, connections, friendships, associations with people that ain't doing nothing for you but lip service. Nothing. That's ugly. But when you can get into a state of discipline, whoo, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Inspiration has to be fed. And inspiration is fed through discipline. The discipline that you give it. That's what feeds your inspiration. Gotta have discipline. You gotta have the discipline to move towards the thing that you want. Here's the thing. Everyone is disciplined. Some of our discipline is just rooted in nonsense. It's rooted in things that's not going to get us where we want to be. And we have to know how to shift that discipline and say, and ask ourselves, you got to ask yourself that question, that real impeccable question. Do I really want this for me? Or is this just some delusional dream I've been carrying around and maybe this ain't what I want? And that can be the realization for you. If it is, then figure out what you really want and then start moving towards that. Start moving towards that. But don't worry, we got a lot of cosmic help because Pluto gonna help you figure it out. Pluto gonna help you. Pluto is gonna help all of us on this journey figure it out for real. Figure it out for real. Are you for real or not? Or not? But remember, love is the only thing real. And it has to start with you. With you, with you, with you. So let's get ready to go to the phone lines. Let's go to the phone lines. Whoo, it's a whole lot of folks on the phone lines tonight. But I'm going to let Spirit pick, and we're going to go to the caller. Once I call you, please tell me who you are, where you're calling from. Make sure you cut down your computer speakers, or if you're in the same room, make sure you go to another room so we don't get an echo there. I'm so happy we got these phone lines back. Ooh, but I got something to tell y'all. We'll talk about it later, not tonight. Let's go to 3374. You are live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 3374. Going once. Going twice. Going. 3374. They done fell asleep, y'all. We're going to go to the next caller. They sleep. Bless their hearts. I know I talk a long time. Bless their hearts. Let's go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 2107. 2107. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, this is Kiera.
Okay, greetings, Kiera. Where are you calling
I'm
from?
calling from Texas.
Okay, Texas in the house. What part of Texas are you calling from?
San Antonio.
Oh, okay, you're in San Antonio. I thought about going to the outlet out there today. I didn't have enough
It's
time.
nice.
Yeah, I'd be out there all the time,
Okay,
Kiera. All the time.
you do?
Yeah, I
Oh
do.
my, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love the outlet up there.
I like the San Marcos one. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
you like the San Marcos one?
hmm
I like the San Marcos one too. Well, the San Marcos one is the one I'm talking about. That's the one close to San Antonio, right?
hmm
Yes,
Yep, it's
because
close. Yep, that's the
when my son was going to Texas State, I used to just look for a reason to come visit. Oh, did you need me to bring you something? Because I'm thinking I'm right by the outlet. Just I'll drop off something. When I hit that loop, come across the bridge, bam, I'm in the outlet right there. Yeah. So anyhow.
Oh man. Okay. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have two questions. That's about it. Um, the other day when I was doing the challenge, I did feel connected to my power. I felt a high on it, and I just want to know: am I on the right? am I following? Am I doing right with that? Like, am I supposed to be doing it every day? Because I really want to. I really want to make sure I'm on the right path with that. Like, I really want to connect
Mhm.
with my higher self and make sure that I am on the right path for me and my kids. Um, yeah.
Mhm. Well, first of all, let me say congratulations for taking the challenge and doing the challenge. So, here's the thing I want to explain to you about the challenge. We're going to be doing the challenge until November the 19th. So, that's 4 more
hmm
days that we have. Now, in a perfect world, you did you do everything on the day that you get the challenge, right?
hmm
However,
hmm
in an even more perfect world, you get it done when you can get it done. That's the
Yes.
perfect world. So I want you to trust that. I want you to do it. And I'm
Okay.
so excited for you. You're doing a great job. The other thing I want to talk to you about,
Awesome.
because I could swear I hear a beeping noise in the background.
Oh, that is the tub. I think that's the tub. Let me try to
Okay.
turn it off.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. You know how I feel
Okay.
about those beeps. You know, the beeps is
Yes,
telling us
ma'am.
we gotta pay attention. We gotta pay
Right.
attention.
Okay.
Something going on.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you got it.
Okay.
So no, you are doing wonderful. In fact, I'm taking a look. I was drawing out your energy as you were talking here, just kind of taking a look. And really, you've made
Okay.
some great strides really over the last 3.5 months. But I feel like the last month, it's like
Mhm.
it just kicked in for you. Like you really leveled up. You understand? So I
Oh,
can
yes, ma'am.
understand why you even wanted to do the level up challenge because you were already in that motion of leveling up anyway, and you were feeling it on a deeper level. So all of those things are wonderful. They are amazing. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You're a wonderful mother and you're doing amazing work on yourself as well too.
Mhm.
And by the way, I just kind of want to give you these
Mhm.
kudos on how well
Okay.
you're keeping your house together.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You really have been putting in effort. I know you feel like you got a lot more things you want to do. Take your time. You'll get it
Mhm.
done. You'll get it done. Just you're going to see in about it usually takes about 66 days for a habit to kick in. About that long.
Okay.
So give yourself a chance to get into that flow with what you're doing
Okay.
and just keep being consistent with it. And that is going to just bring you, listen, it's going to change everything. I want to give you a little bit of help. And one of the things that I want to give you that I know will help you in your quest on all the things that you're working is to get you a crystal. And one of the
Okay.
crystals, I'm thinking about the sister, why I want to call her Crystal. Her name is Christine that owns a crystal shop. But I want you to think about getting a smoky quartz crystal. Smoky
Okay.
quartz.
A smoky core.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you could get a large smoky quartz crystal, because one of the things I love about smoky quartz crystal, and I say this because she sent me one, but the smoky quartz, what it does is it is like a ghost buster, right? For
Yes.
for fear, for fear and
Okay.
negativity, and even moving depression energy out of your space. And it helps to
Okay.
bring our emotions in balance because the smoky quartz crystal
Okay.
really vibrates heavy, heavy on moon energy. So it's excellent for that. So anything where there's stress and anxiety, it promotes sort of kind of clear, kind of a smooth kind of energy. It also helps from nightmares. Anyone suffering from any kind of nightmares, and
Mhm.
really just helping to uplift that heavy sort of kind of, in Charlie Brown, what's the guy's name? Linus, that carries around the
Mhm.
blanket and he has that cloud over him. Smoky
Mhm.
quartz kind of blast that energy out the way so that you can get into a higher frequency. I think it'd be beautiful to get a big piece of smoky quartz crystal. If you can't get your hand on a big piece, try to find a beautiful picture. Ah, hear that beat?
I'm sorry.
That's a,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
no, you
I'm
don't have
trying
to.
to get away from
No,
it.
no, you don't have to say sorry. I want you to take care of it because this is also letting
Okay.
you know that there's, and that's one of the reasons I'm telling you about this smoky quartz. It's kind of some heavy
Mhm.
energy going on in the house. You're moving it out
Yes.
fast, but as
Mhm.
fast as you're moving it out, it's coming back. I want you to take care of that.
Oh.
Whether it needs a battery,
Okay.
whether you need to get somebody to come fix it, do that, and you're going to get clarity on what it's telling you, clarity on what's happening. And by the way, I'm just going to tell you
Mhm.
this,
Mhm.
just make sure the children are not in the bathroom by themselves for long periods of time.
Oh. Well, what's what's about that?
Huh?
What is about that? Like, is
No.
there something I need to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure they're just, that's a good practice. Why would you leave a child in the bathtub by itself with the door
In the
closed for
bathroom.
a long time? You wouldn't do that. So I'm just
Right.
reminding you that beep is
Mhm.
coming from that area. Make sure you don't leave the children in the bathroom by themselves for a long time.
Oh, and you know what? That beat that we just heard was in my daughter's room. It's her, but where I was the first time was the faucet in the bathroom, and then the second beep was in her room,
Hmm.
the smoke detector.
Okay. Gotta get that fixed. Absolutely, because
Okay.
and it's letting you know. See how you instantly went to fear? I don't want you to go to fear. I
Mhm.
want you to go to
Okay.
awareness. Be aware, not
Okay.
fear. Okay? Make sure
Mhm.
that you are checking things that you're supposed to check, watching the children as you're supposed to watch the children, all the beautiful things that you already do. But get that smoke detector changed. Get it changed.
Okay. And my last question is, Boo, my sister, she wanted to get on tonight, but I would like for her to ask her question. Is that okay?
Yeah, is she right there with you? Hello? What happened? Hello?
Yes, Miss Blue. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, she's right here.
Yeah. Let me talk to her.
Okay. Giovanna?
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Miss Blue.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. No, let me take that back. Everything's a blessing. I'm good. What's your name? I can barely hear you. Can you come a little closer?
Yes. Give me a second. Uh, is it better? A little bit better? Or is it still low?
It is, but are you in a place that's no, no, no. I know what it is. You're fine. Yes. Okay. Yes. How can I help?
Okay. Okay. So I have a question for you. So my father had passed in 2023, and
Mm,
lately I've been feeling um, more emotional about everything that has went on and that had went on with him.
yes.
And I just want to know, like if you're getting energy from him, or is there something he's trying to tell me,
Hmm.
or anything like that?
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. First of all, my condolences to you. Um, do me a favor. Can you take me off speaker?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I was saying
Okay.
my condolences to you and, for losing your father. I that's not an easy thing. My father made his transition as well, so I certainly
Oh,
can
yeah.
understand. So I want to send you so much love, and I know that this is something very heavy on your heart, and your father is
Yeah.
coming through. And so two things here. And,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to hear me tell you this. Number one, the first thing your father is saying is that you need to get some help.
I need to get some help.
Yeah, you need to get some help. You definitely need to get some help. Um, so I'm going to back up a little bit when I
Mm-hmm.
say this. I'm back up a little bit, but I wanna ask you, because if I were to ask you, what is the main thing that you're seeking right now? Would it be freedom?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yes.
what do you think is the biggest thing holding you back from freedom?
Um, Probably myself and others.
You think yourself is holding you back, and you said what else?
Others. Like
Others,
another person.
like that you're in
Mm-hmm.
a relationship with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that person around you now?
No.
Mm. So what's making you stay?
Um, Mostly the due diligence to my children.
So I'm going to tell you this, and this is not something I tell you often, but I'm going to repeat some of the words from your father, but I'm also going to tell you the words that I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your father said you
Okay.
need some help so you can leave
Mm-hmm.
this unhealthy situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's destroying you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
I want you to think about, what are you really afraid of? Because it's definitely not uh, the children. You want the children to be with the father who is not the best father.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about that question. You're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna have to make some decisions for yourself. Speak up for yourself, but put some things in place and do what's best for you and your children. And this is why you're so miserable.
Mm-hmm.
I could say a lot of things about this situation that I know you don't want me to expose here on the internet. So I'm not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm letting you know you need to move on. You need to get yourself in a place. And here's the thing, I know a part of you because he has you under strong mind control, meaning your self esteem is to the point where you think you can't do anything that will work for you. And I'm not saying that he's a horrible person, because then I would have to call you a horrible person too.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is you two together with this mindset is a recipe for disaster. And it's already shown its ugly head a couple of times, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
So, the question I'm going to ask you with love, what are you waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
Are you waiting for what you fear happens? What are you waiting for?
Yeah, what you just said.
So this is why your father said you need to get some support. And as much as you love your sister, you already know her situation, and he already knows where she lives. So it's not her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not her. You're going to have to get some support. You're going to have to do some things when you have this time to yourself and really start thinking about what you want to do next for you and your children. What is in the best interest for everybody?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, your father loves you. But the main thing he came
Yeah.
through and said, tell my daughter she needs to go get some support. She needs help.
Mm-hmm.
So you two are powerful, beautiful sisters. I want you to, while you got this time alone, to start brainstorming on what's your plan of action going forward
Right.
and start working your way towards that. I'm not saying you got to do it tomorrow, next week, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're asking me, and listen, you never have to do what Ms.Blue says or anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I say, don't walk, run, run, and don't look back. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So hold still. I'm going to give you some sparkles. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
There you go. So I want you to start doing some research, start looking how you can put things in place and give yourself support so you can have this time to think about things, because both of you need to think about things. Both of you have a nasty temper towards each other. It's not good. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to kind of separate for a moment. That's the reason you're even over there, because of things that have already been happening. Take some time to think
Right.
about it so that you both can make some good decisions, cool off for a while, and decide what you're going to do next. Yeah.
Yeah, we did get into. We was mad at each other. I stopped talking to her. Yes, we did. We did. But I love you. I'm not mad at you. You know,
No,
Yeah.
you
I'm
can't
not.
you can't be
too.
mad at her, but I want you to know your sister is why that smoke detector is going off. She done brought all that damn drama to your house. She
Ain't that something?
That's funny. That's funny.
she done brought all that drama over there. Now everything in the
Oh my
house damn
goodness.
beeping. Everything
Oh
beeping.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Even my stereo popping on.
Yeah, I'm telling
My
you.
stereo been popping on.
And I want you all, I'm joking about that part, but please take this to heart. Not out of fear, but I want you to be aware. Because right now, your man's state of mind is out of control. But you know that already. So don't play with that. Don't play with that.
Right.
Don't play with that. If he comes over there or something, nobody don't go to the door. Everybody get down. Move out the way. Don't play with that.
Right. Okay.
Get
You
a
said I need some
plan.
help.
Get a plan, and you need some help. You ain't going to be able to do this by yourself. And it's not your sister.
It's not my sister.
It's not, I mean,
Okay.
she can help you, but not to the degree the help you need. You two are no match for him.
Right.
He'll shove her out the way and grab you. Trust me.
Yes, ma'am. We already know.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
telling you.
ma'am. Yes,
Listen,
ma'am.
she came I'm talking lightly, but I want to kind of let you know that this is something not to take lightly at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we're sending you all some love.
Thank you, Miss
All
Blue.
right.
Love
Let me
you.
love you too. You all let me know how things go. You're
Okay.
smart, beautiful, intelligent young ladies. Stay safe and do what you
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
do to keep them babies safe. I love you all. Peace and love. Hold the line.
Love you.
All right. Let's go to the next caller. Ooh, that was a call. Straight out the box. That was a call. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 4105. 4105, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from. 4105. Going once. Going twice. Gone. Let's go to the next caller. I think some of them then went to sleep. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 5183. 5183, you're live on Planet Remix.
Hi.
Please tell us who you
Hi
are.
there.
Hello, greetings. Who's calling,
Hi.
please?
Greetings. My name is Val, and I'm in New York State. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, you're in New York State. You're in upstate New York.
I am.
Like
Yes.
like near Mount Vernon?
Near Albany.
Oh, you're near Albany. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Where they have those golf tournaments at and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we have some here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I, I'm glad to talk to you. I don't think we've ever talked before.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask you, is this your first time calling in?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. All right. And how can I help?
I would like to know what you see around I don't know if you would need the name, a certain gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
What you see, coming up, if anything's coming up, if nothing's coming up, if whatever you get. Do you need a name or do you not?
Okay. Okay. No, I don't need a name, but when you say you want me to look for what I see for a gentleman around you, or you talking about somebody you interested in, like who this gentleman? Am I picking a gentleman? What am I doing?
I don't know. Could you pick me a rich one? No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right? Let's go for that one. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No, he's someone I know.
Okay. Okay. And you're interested in him.
He is someone, I'll give you a little more. He's someone from my past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking to reconnect with him in a relationship. Let me just be clear. I would like to reconnect with him on a friendship level.
Mm-hmm.
Things did get very hostile for a long time.
I can see.
Yeah. But I truly, genuinely worry about him.
Mm-mm.
And that comes from a place in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah. And what was your name again, please?
Val.
Val. It's a no, Val. You should stay far away from him. And let me tell you why.
Sure.
Because you feel sorry for him. You have a place in your heart and you worry about him. No. You should stay away. You should. I mean, you're free to do whatever you want.
Right.
But
I mean, why should I stay away? I'm confused. I mean,
you should stay away for the simple fact that you're not responsible to take care of him, especially someone who is not really interested in being the nicest to you. And I'm going to tell you this with love. One of the things that you have such a big heart And when you care about people, you love them and you care for them hard. Like you go all in.
Yes, I do.
And I would say less than a handful of people in your life have been giving that back to you. Even though you have given it to them, they don't really give it back to you. And he's one of those people that is not going to give that back to you. And it's just not good for you.
And he was very, very good to me.
You said what now?
I said he was very good to me.
At some point.
We did live together.
Of course,
right?
At some points. And then and then at some point he was very, very bad and nasty to you.
Oh, I did my share of things.
Of course. You both did.
I mean, it's always a two-way.
Of course. But what I'm trying to tell you is I know what you're looking for. That's not it. It's time for you to take the fear out of relationships away from you. Focus on loving yourself and meeting someone new that you can have a totally different experience after you have reconnected with yourself in a way that is profound and loving. So you can finally have that relationship that you know you deserve. And not waste time with someone from your past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let me ask you this, I guess, if I may. When do you see somebody maybe coming in? I've been single for a long time, and I do really like the person I am. I don't love myself, but I'm like, if I met me,
you
I'd be
like
like,
you.
oh, she's all right.
Yeah, but liking you is not enough. You need to love you because that's what you want the person in your life to do. You don't want them to say, oh, Val is all right. Yeah, what about Val? Yeah, Ms.Blue, she all right. She's, she cool. No, you want them to say, wow, that is an incredible, amazing woman. I love Val. That's what you want. So it has to start with you. If you start doing this work now, Val, you'll be running them away from the porch. But you got to start with you.
I like that.
Yeah, they'll be running.
Great.
They'll be running because you have a beautiful heart. You really do. So it's time for you to, all this energy you have been investing in people outside yourself. When you start investing it in you, your whole world is going to change. And you're going to have the option. Why wouldn't you have somebody who can love you? You're amazing, very kind, very compassionate, loving person. You understand? And you've learned a lot of life lessons that you can share with people who may not have gone through. I really think you should go into some sort of matchmaking business because you have a really good eye for reading people and seeing who's go good together. You just forgot that you got to love yourself in the process.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I ever really loved who I am. I mean, again,
it's okay.
I think I'm an amazing person.
No, you need to be madly, passionately in love with you. You know how they used to make them old black and white movies? And they're like, darling, I miss you. And he says, I miss you too. And they hug it. That's how you need to love yourself. Because when you love yourself like that, baby, you're going to get love from everything and everyone in your life. It's going to give you a boost in the health category with your health. It's going to give you a boost in your energy. It's going to give you a boost in your finances. And it's going to give you a boost in people loving you in the world.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Well, there you go. I'm going to give you some sparkles, Val. It was so good talking to you, but leave him in the past. Send him well wishes, send him love, and he will be fine, and you will be even better.
I like that.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
You're welcome. Peace and love. Thanks for calling in. Hold the line.
Peace and love. Many blessings. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 6318. 6318, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi, Ms.Blue. This is Brenda calling from Long Island, New York.
Hey, another New Yorker. New York.
Yes. I had a feeling. I was like, ooh, I'm next.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really good. I'm feeling good.
Good.
Yes, I made my grandmother's juice yesterday. It's a recipe that you shared with me in the past.
Oh.
It's pomegranate season. So
yes, so you made it for your grandmother.
Yes, and I feel her close. I know she's nearby.
Yes.
And I do feel like she has something she wants to tell me. So I'm curious to know what it is.
So your grandmother is coming through, and interesting enough, she has a huge smile on her face. Huge smile on her face.
Aww.
And so I want to kind of give you a scene. You okay. Tell me this scene. I see a house, and I see sort of some land. I see a driveway that's kind of on the side of a house, like kind of like on the side, and part of the road is paved and some is not, and lots of trees around, and another house sort of not too far away. And so your grandmother is walking me down this road, and I can tell the way she's walking, it's very familiar to her.
Yes.
Do you know where this place is?
Yes, this is in Haiti. So the smaller house is her house. That's the house that my dad and my aunties and my uncles all grew up in. And then the bigger house is the house that they all pitched in and built. And that's kind of like our home where we go and sleep when we all visit.
Yes.
So I think she's referring to our land in Haiti.
Yes. Well, she's showing me this, and she is smiling and, really just enjoying herself. Like she is smiling, like she is almost skipping as she walked down this road. Like I said, wow, this has to be a place that's familiar to her. And then she's turning around and she's pointing. And she's taking me on this journey, Brenda, and walking me down this other path. But this other path is here in America. And she says, you can have this here. And that, I guess you have this fantasy of going and living in Haiti. And she's saying, not now. Focus on here first.
Okay.
So I'm sure you know what that means. She says, focus on here first. There are some things to be done here first.
Okay. I receive it.
Yeah.
Does she have anything to share regarding my relationship interest or not yet?
Now, are you dating someone? Because she's kind of saying coming soon.
I am seeing someone.
Okay.
Yes.
She said coming soon. So, I take that to mean when she's saying coming soon that this is something that is possible for you. And not to rush it, but not to take it
Okay.
extra slow either. Just be present and have fun and stop worrying about where it's going to lead. Right now, you are still getting to know one another.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's important.
Okay.
That's what's important. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Aw, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you,
so
Ms.
welcome.
Blue.
You're so welcome. Oh, that was such a beautiful land that your grandmother showed me. I just was like, wow.
Isn't it? It is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't go back.
Yeah. It's beautiful
Yeah.
because I knew it was somewhere I haven't been. I haven't been to Haiti. And I
Mm-hmm.
just could tell the energy of when she was walking, how she was walking between the houses and just smiling and almost skipping and floating as she was walking. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
very proud of that legacy that was sort of left for the family that everyone worked on, and she sends her love. She's very close to the family. She says very close, and she can hear you too. So make sure you're talking to her, speaking to her as well, because your grandmother is there and she's sending you so much love. Let me give you some sparkles.
Aw,
Yeah.
thank you, Ms. Blue.
You're so welcome. Peace and love, Brenda. Thanks for calling in.
Peace and love.
Oh, how cool was that? We got a chance to go to Haiti, you guys. Let's go to the next caller calling in from area code 7184. 7184, you're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hi. I'm calling from New York.
Okay. Greetings. Who's on the line, please?
Yeah, this is Esther.
Okay. Greetings, Esther from New York. Is this your first time calling in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, welcome on in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Why you seem like you a little scared over there?
I guess.
That's all right.
But I'm okay.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How can I help?
Well, and like everything else, my mother just passed, and I was close to her.
Ashe, sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is anything that she needs to tell me?
So first, let's see if we can bring your mother through. Interesting. Did your mother shave her hair?
No.
Did she lose her hair?
She lost some of it, but she still had a lot of hair. It started thinning out a little bit.
Okay, let me make sure I got your mama here. Let's see. Did she pass within the last 5 months?
Yeah, like last year.
Did she?
Matter of fact, October would have been her first year she just passed.
Okay, so it's been a year. And was her passing due to an illness?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it cancer?
No.
What was it?
They said it was her heart.
Hmm. Mm. Let me see if I can get her to talk. Your mother was, if this is her, she's a quite interesting lady.
Yes, she is.
Oh, she a piece of work. If
My
this,
mother didn't play.
yeah, she's a piece of work. Okay, so this is her, but for some reason she didn't want to talk. So
Okay.
let me keep talking with her, but she didn't want to talk.
Okay.
So two things. Number one, I want to make sure this. So let me ask you this. Did you have
Hmm.
someone else in the family that passed away after her? Like a sister, a aunt, another relative?
I had a brother, my grandmother, and my grandmother on my father's side.
Okay. I'm going to say that this is your grandmother, which would have been your mother's mom, correct?
Yeah, her name was Lola.
Okay. Okay. Okay, it's making some sense now. So they're all trying to talk. Your mother was kind of in the back, just kind of watching, because she's a little skeptical of things of these natures. And
Yep.
yeah, she wanted to see for real because I wasn't getting your mother at first. Your grandmother was coming up at first. And
Okay.
So who just had a birthday that passed? Who just had a, not that passed away, but who in the family just had a birthday, celebrated a birthday?
Celebrated a birthday that just passed.
Yeah.
Um, that just passed.
No, they didn't
Well,
pass.
it's supposed
No,
to be coming.
they're still alive,
It's
but
coming up.
someone has
Oh,
a,
they alive?
yeah, they're alive. Mm-hmm.
And their birthday's coming up. It had to be. Well, I know my birthday's coming up in April.
No, no, that's too far. That's too far. Just hold that thought there. Hold that thought.
I know my father's birthday is coming up in January.
Okay. Maybe. That's even a stretch. Interesting enough, as soon as you said your father, your mother threw her hands up. Were they not together?
No, I look just like him.
She threw her hands up like, oh Lord, don't mention that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. I know you want to hear from your mother. So, first of all, your mother, interesting enough, did not believe she was going to die. Like literally.
Yes.
Like literally, it
That is
was a
true.
shock to her. It was a shock
Shock
to
to
her.
her and my sister. Yeah.
It was a shock to her, she's saying. And so she's kind of stunned here and a little bit. She's not stuck, though. I want to tell you that because some people are going to tell you your mom is stuck. She's not stuck. She's just stubborn. She's just stubborn.
Okay.
But she was quite devastated, even though she
Yes.
had warning that she was ill, that she was sick. She had she had warnings about this, but she didn't do anything. You know, she
Oh yeah, we've been to doctors and stuff, but they act like they didn't know what was going on.
well, here's the truth because your mother's higher self was ready to go, but her conscious
Mm.
mind wasn't.
Okay.
And that can be very challenging. I don't want to get into a whole lot of concepts, but your mother's nodding. She's like, yes. Now that she's on the other side, she's a little better about it. I mean, it's taken a while. And this is why she has so many people around her. But she said her thing was she did, like, there were people who passed after her, and she wanted to be the ones to take care of them.
Okay.
And she said she didn't get a chance to do that, you know? But she also wants to say to you, because you and her had y'all beef, y'all had y'all bumping heads, that
Yeah.
she loves you. She loves you, and she wants you to know that for real, for real. And she's very, very sorry. She says, what she wants you to take from her is to not be that stubborn and set in your ways like her. And she's also saying to tell you and to tell your sister that you were right. Because there were some things that you were telling her that she didn't want to believe about people. This is about people in the family, things that happen. She didn't want to believe that. She just didn't want to hear it. She just didn't want to, acknowledge it.
Right.
She's saying you were right. You guys were right.
Okay. Okay.
And that
Wow.
she loves you all so much. And that she's dedicated to trying to fix it. I don't know if she can, but she's saying somehow fix it, make it easier for you guys. Something. She's definitely going to be your guardian angels for you.
Okay.
But she says, please live your life and have fun. She was so rigid with her life and angry. Your mother was angry. She was mad at a lot of things in her life. She felt like she was being dealt bad cards in life. You know?
That is true.
Yeah, she's literally telling me this. Literally, she's telling me this.
That is true. She had some life.
Yeah.
She had some life. Her father was a free slave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big history behind that. It was a little ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. As it all is. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And one more thing. I hope she sees what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
and
she
she's
does.
proud of it.
She is.
Oh, really?
She's so proud.
Good.
She's like, literally, she's doing something that she hasn't done in a long time and jumping up and down. That's how happy she is. She's so happy, but she says she doesn't want you guys to she doesn't want you to, I'm trying to like, your mother almost has an accent. Like, she talks fast.
She's a Southern girl.
She doesn't want you guys to be sad. She wants you to use this as a way to live your life to the fullest, to take care of yourselves, to go travel, to go see the world, to go do things that you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what she says. She says, please do that. Do that. And she says, as far as her stuff, please stop saying, my mother wouldn't want this. Do whatever you want with any of that. She doesn't care. She said, whatever you want to do, you guys have her blessing. She doesn't care about any of that. All she cares about is for her children, her family to live a full, happy life. Yeah.
Okay. Because one time my mother she doesn't like water. and I pressured her because that's my hangout buddy. I pressured her to go on a cruise.
And she hated
So
it. She's telling me.
we felt really well. She didn't like the water, but
Yeah.
after a while, she said she really did.
Well,
She
that's
liked the cruise.
yeah, but she hates water.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
She does.
she hates water. She had a fear of water. She understands
Yes.
where that fear came from because of a past life she drowned. Your mother was highly psychic and intuitive. I just don't think she tapped into that gift within herself fully. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she had this fear of drowning in water, which is so crazy because even with her, like she's showing me she might have been sick or had the cold or something prior to the heart thing, having.
Yeah.
And that's she she drowned in her fluids. She drank the water in her lungs, in her heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But she said
wow.
she didn't suffer. She didn't suffer, so and she said you guys did an amazing job with her going home ceremony. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, she said you did an amazing job. And she's glad that you guys did not decide to take all that money and invest in it. Yeah, she didn't want that.
Okay.
She didn't want that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad she's with her mom, though.
Yeah. Oh, she's got a slew of folks over there with her.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear.
Yes. Yes.
Because her and her mother was very close.
Yes. Your grandmother came through first. And so talk to them because they both are saying they love when you guys tell stories about them and you're laughing and you're talking about different things that took place and that happened. And even the serious conversations, she said she just snuggles up close and she, for once, is not opening her mouth. She gets to listen and she really hears how you guys really feel and how you felt. And so for those things, she is truly sorry, but she loves you more than anything in this world. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Ms.Blue. You're so sweet.
You're so welcome. Let me give you some sparkles before you go. And now your mama and your grandmama and your aunt and all of them and your brother, all of them want sparkles. So let me give them some sparkles.
Oh, they're a hot mess.
Yeah, they are. Having a great time. And your brother said next time he'll talk.
Oh, get out. He's not. But you know what? He was the one that really took care of me when I was a little baby. He took me everywhere.
Wow. Yeah, he said next time, and he's kind of a quiet kind of guy. He said next time he gonna talk. He gonna talk. He gonna talk. He gonna talk next time.
Okay, I want to ask for him.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Well, there you go.
You are
So
a
beautiful.
sweetheart, and many blessings to you.
Oh,
love.
thank you. Likewise. Peace and love to you and the family. Hold the line.
Hey.
Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. We're going to go to the next caller. Calling in from area code 8433. 8433. You're live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. It's Sacred Altar.
Oh, Sacred Altar. Greetings. Greetings, Sacred Altar from the chat, from the Blue Room.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take your phone off speakerphone and move away from the computer so I can make sure I hear you. Yeah, because we don't want to get the feedback.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. I'm tuning in from Summerville, South Carolina.
I know where that is.
And And I wanted to know. Well, a couple of months ago, I I started like having like this loud, like ringing, like vibrating in my ear,
Mm-hmm.
and I think like the second time it happened, I kind of like got scared and I kind of like tried to like push myself out of it, and I kept hearing somebody in my ear saying, "Daylight, daylight, help me, help me, daylight, daylight, help me." I'm like, okay, what is this? Is like, am I channeling the dead, or I don't know.
Hmm. And what were they saying?
They were like saying like, "Daylight, daylight, help me, help me," and I'm like, I don't.
Mm.
It gave me like maybe he was like maybe like an older white man, maybe like 50, 60.
Hmm. So two things. Number one, I think you're right. You probably did channel an old white man. uh,
Yeah, because it was a little weird. I'm like, huh?
well, here's the thing, too, though. This is what I want to tell you. Take your hand and reach it out in front of you and wiggle your fingers. You see how close
Okay.
you see how close that is to you?
Yes.
That's how close you are to the spirit world.
Okay, that's a little creepy.
So what happened in the process, the ringing in your ear, was you are elevating your consciousness and your clairaudience is coming online. So your
Yes.
hearing is coming online for you, which is a beautiful thing to have. What you heard was you picked up a spirit in the spirit world. But what I want you to do, because you don't want to pick up spirits like that, that's not the best way. You want to make sure that you're raising your frequency and vibration. Because I promise you,
Okay.
it's a very small percentage of spirits on the planet that are stuck and that will call out for help.
Okay.
You understand? Very small,
Yes.
very small. And these are going to be individuals that are ghost. And
Okay.
it really has to be somebody who just doesn't want to die. And I mean, really don't want, like they are in their ego, they're in their arrogance, and they just want to stay here.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to work.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I also have another question.
Okay. Go ahead, because I was
I was
about to teach a class, but go ahead.
I was I was wondering, is there anything from my father that he would like for me to know?
Okay. Hold on. Have you tried to talk to your daddy?
Yes, I talk to him on the daily.
Okay. Okay. So here's the thing that your dad wants you to know is that you got to learn how to stand up for yourself, because you got a situation in your life where you're sitting back and you're being very quiet. See how you talking to Ms.Blue? You're going to have to learn how to open your mouth and say what you need to say in those places.
Okay, thank you.
She said, I'm ready to get the hell off of here now.
that just really said a whole lot of words.
Yeah, that's what your dad said. You got to learn how to open up. You can do it with love, but you better learn how to stand up for yourself. Stop letting people push over you, tell you anything, tell you you got to do this, and you just do it. So just like you're communicating with me, that's how you're going to have to communicate with them.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Peace and love. Let me give you some sparkles.
Thank you. I'll be in the chat.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Hold the line. Yes, Brother Lance, it is almost like we're getting the same question tonight, coming from so many different angles. And yes, the phone lines are full. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to everyone tonight on the phone lines, but I'm certainly going to try. Let's go to the next caller, calling in from area code 7702. 7702, you are live on Planet Remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Kevin calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, greetings to you, Kevin, calling from the ATL. How can I help?
How you doing?
I'm good. Wait a
That's
minute.
nice.
Are you Kevin in the chat?
Yeah, I'll pop my head in every once in a while.
No. Were you in there tonight?
Not tonight.
Okay, that's another Kevin. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I've definitely been in the chat though. I just wasn't in there tonight.
Okay, well, good to know. Good to know.
So my question today was about this woman that I'm dealing with. Basically, we kind of had our ups and downs, but I feel like in general things were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And she dumped me.
Okay.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh no.
But even still, a part of me, I just feel like it was something very special, and I can't just walk away from it. And her birthday's coming up, so I bought her these gifts and stuff like that, even though we ain't even talked in 2 weeks. And I wasn't even gonna do nothing crazy. I was just gonna drop them off or like send them to her job or something like that. But I'm just trying to figure out like if this is something that I really should pursue. But I don't know. I feel that way, but I don't know if it's just me being drunk off love.
Well, it could be a little bit of both. Let's explore this a little bit because I think this will bring you some clarity. What was the reason that she said she no longer wanted to see you for? I hear the throat chakra.
It's a little awkward to talk about, but I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was a few different things, but I feel like one of her main things was like she said I was kind of controlling, and I admit I probably did have some controlling ways that I needed to work on, but I feel like part of it was just us being a little bit incompatible in certain areas as well. Like we just kind of didn't agree with certain things, but I feel like that shouldn't be a make or break, but I don't know.
Well, I'm not asking you what you think. I'm asking you, what did she tell you? She told you that you were controlling.
I had some controlling ways. I wasn't just like, she was free spirited. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just certain things.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Help Ms.Blue out. What you mean by free spirited?
She would just wear certain things every once in a while that may be a little exposing to certain body parts, and she was very friendly with just old friends from her past. Like she would be a little too friendly though sometimes, and I think she basically like she lived her life a certain way for so long, as far as just like being open. sharing her energy with people in a way that's a little bit more than just friendly, if that makes sense. And so she kind of continued that. Well, yeah, in a sense, that kind of continued while we started talking, and so it's just certain things that basically, like, she was still kind of moving how she moved when she was single.
Of course.
But in a relationship.
Right. And so I already kind of knew that, but I wanted you to reflect back on it, because is that what you want?
No, because that's
okay.
I mean, then, I don't move like I'm still single when I'm in a relationship.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I make adjustments,
and that's good for you. So, what was your question again, Kevin?
Basically, like, is it all worth it? I don't know, man. I thought this girl was my soulmate.
Well, listen. I get it. To be in love, it doesn't matter your age. I get it. And I want you to know that everyone you meet is a soulmate to you. It doesn't mean that you two should be in a relationship. Because clearly, you two have different values and different standards of what a committed relationship looks like. And it doesn't make either one of you wrong. It doesn't make her wrong and you right, or her right and you wrong. It's just different. And here's the thing. People shouldn't have to change who they are to be in relationships. If we could, about 80 to 75% of the people on the planet that are in a relationship is in a unmatched, unhealthy relationship. That's facts. No one should have to change who they are to be in a relationship. That's not a relationship. Why should she have to change who she is to be with you? And why should you have to change who you are to be with her?
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things she admitted that, she needed to kind of work on.
Of course.
The only thing that we really
here's the thing.
Bumped heads on for real?
No, you guys bumped heads on a lot of things. But tell me the only thing that bumped head.
Okay, maybe not the only thing, but I feel like one of the main things that she didn't see a problem with changing for real was her dressing a certain type of way every once in a while, and then me, having something to say about it. Even though I wouldn't ever do nothing crazy, but
it's not the point. Don't you think that you deserve to find here's what you're looking for in a relationship? Let me give you a little bit of advice. I got a little something. I don't give out much advice, but I'm going to give you some advice. You want to look for a young lady that matches your temperament and you match hers. And you two, even though you had that sexual energy as a connection and the fun and hanging out with each other, when it came down to your principles and your standards, you two were on two different islands. So you want to look for somebody that you like, oh, I love the way you dress. And she says, thank you, because I love the way I dress. Not here you are trying to, you trying to police how when she go out the door. Do you know what kind of anxiety that would be to be in a relationship with somebody that you always on ants? Because they always on some, I want to be free to love the whole world. And you trying to say, I thought the world was me and you. So what I will tell you, I mean, in the blue room, they're saying, get the receipts, take those gifts back, And,
God damn.
celebrate yourself and know that there will be other women you meet. This is what I will tell you. Everyone you meet is a soulmate. It doesn't mean that you're going to be with that person forever or even have an intimate relationship. Are some of these relationships from past lives? Yes. And some of them are to see that you don't repeat the past. And you don't have one soulmate. There's thousands. Picture this, Kevin. Thousands of beautiful, inside and out, intelligent, spiritual sisters looking for a brother with your standards and your values. Take that in.
Yep.
While you over here chasing somebody who ain't chasing you. Tell you some advice my mother told me when I was growing up. Don't ever want something that don't want you. How is that possible?
Yeah.
You had a great time. Hopefully you learned some lessons. When you get your next girlfriend, you ain't round there trying to be too demanding, bossing her around, telling her who can be her friend, who can't be her friend, how she could dress, what she shouldn't dress. And hopefully you're not picking somebody. Because see, here's my problem with you, Kevin. You already knew this from the jump. But what you thought I'm the man. I'm going to get her to change. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. You thinking you ain't met the right one. I'm the right one. That's why you doing all this. You doing all this because you ain't with the right one. And she showed you, oh no, this is who I am. And you ain't finna change me. So
Yeah.
I'll play with you for a little bit because I like you. And then I'm going to keep it moving. Because I'm trying to change you like you trying to change me. And y'all just got tired of changing each other. And she finally gave up and said, look, I'm done. He ain't changing. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely good for her. Because she's thinking, nope, this ain't the dude for me. That's how easy it was for her. You are not the guy for me. Let me keep going. Let me not drag you down this long road. Let me just let you go. And we can go our separate ways. It's been real. It's been good. It's been fun till it ain't.
Man, see, sorry, I don't mean to keep dragging this on. See, I feel like I wouldn't be holding so I wouldn't be holding on to this so much, but man, it was just certain things she said in the past that really.
Let me tell you something. And you're gonna meet another person that's gonna say some more shit you can't ever get over and can't pick. I promise you.
Yeah.
I understand. A part of it is your ego. You found somebody that you really were real and authentic with. But what I'm trying to tell you is that's not an anomaly. That's not like a one shot in your life. You're going to get more people. If you keep being your true self, you will find someone that is your true match. Now you have learned a valuable lesson here. Let's not entertain people that we know don't have our same values and our same standards. For what? What are we doing that for when there's 8 billion people on the planet?
Yeah.
So, listen. When your birthday?
August 1st.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I promise you. I am not laughing
You can
at
laugh
you.
at me. It's all right.
So you a Leo? Are you a Leo?
Yeah.
I'm not laughing. I promise, Kevin, I am not laughing at you. I am laughing with you.
You did I paid for a reading one time. I was the guy who said I'm trying to heighten my superpowers. I don't know if you remember that.
Was it an oracle file reading?
Yeah.
And I sent it back to you. Oh, I love doing it. It was beautiful. Didn't you think so?
Yeah, most certainly.
Okay,
it was very spot on.
You need to listen to that. Look at Brenda.
Yeah.
Brenda, didn't you just say you had a boyfriend? She talking about that's my birthday twin. Where have you been? See what I'm saying? Don't get in trouble, Brenda. No, I'm teasing Brenda. She's saying that that's her birthday too. So somebody else has the same birthday. She not singing Moni Long's song, Nobody Loves Me Like You Love Me. She not singing that. No. She just said, where have you been? Twin.
Shout out, twin.
But no, seriously. So some of this is the ego, of what we call the ego. That's all. I'm not going to tell you it's easy to get over. What I'm trying to tell you, you don't need to get over this. It's over. There's a difference. You don't need to get over this. It's over. So ask yourself this question, because you have beautiful energy in front of you to move forward. Like I said, thousands of sisters looking for a brother like you with a good heart that's really dedicated. It's up to you. I mean, you can take the gifts over there. Oh, she gonna take them. Then again, I don't know. She might not take them because she don't want you to get the wrong idea. She really has moved on.
Damn. That hurts.
Why?
I hear you though.
Wouldn't you want someone to be honest with you? Or would you want her to keep lying to you, stringing you along, and then you find out all along she just didn't want to hurt you?
No, that would definitely be worse.
Yeah, because ain't that what people say? I just didn't want to hurt you. So you hurt me because you didn't want to hurt me. You devastate me because you didn't want to hurt me. Yeah. Don't go to her job because they're going to get you for stalking. Don't just leave it alone. No, I didn't say that. That's the Blue Room saying that. Let me be clear on what comes out the Oracle mouth and what comes out the Blue Room, which is kind of...
that's why I wasn't going to pop up on her job. I was going to send it to her job. That's the difference.
No.
But
you are free to do what you want, but if you send that gift, here's what I would suggest strongly. No strings attached, meaning you don't expect a thank you. You don't expect I got it. You don't expect a phone call. You don't expect nothing in return. To
be honest,
that's not it.
Cut you off.
No. That's not true what you about to tell me, but go ahead.
Well, I was going to say I was at least attempting to do this with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? I had wrote a little letter and stuff,
right?
And I even included that. You know, like, hey, if you don't ever respond, if I don't ever see from you again, you know, I still love you. You know what I'm saying?
and B, this is what I want you to do, and trust me, coming from someone, I give the collective love to all. Choose your words wisely. You got love for her. That's a very powerful thing coming from you, you know, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And if you feel that this is what you need to do for closure with no strings attached, do it. But I also want you to know you got to move forward.
Yeah.
You got to move forward. If you don't take anything else, take that. It's time for you to move forward. She was the prelude for who you really will meet next. But, come on back and let us know because we want to hear the juicy details. We love that here.
I sure will. I'll let you know.
And look at Brenda in the chat talking about find you an Aquarian. Brenda, listen. Look at Twin in the chat room. Look at Twin. Twin said find you.
I don't know. I'm not the most versed on astrology. I know a little something.
Listen.
But I think somebody did tell me that in the past.
That is a recipe for disaster to try to date someone solely based on their zodiac sign when we are all 12 zodiacs.
True.
You fuck around and get you an Aquarian that is a Jekyll and Hyde, and then you gonna say something different.
You just brought up a good point because, I be really trying to be on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Brother Panic used to say, F all the zodiacs. We supposed to rise past the zodiacs.
Well, I'm not saying F the zodiacs. What I'm saying is that's like taking one slice of a pie when you got 12 and trying to base a decision based on one slice. It don't work like that.
I hear you.
Kevin is done with us, y'all. Kevin is done with us. We didn't tell him to go back to his girl. He want to send her gifts.
Man, I just dropped some hundreds for nothing. Now I gotta take all this stuff back.
You ain't gotta take it back.
You ain't gotta take it back.
Gone and send it.
I don't even know, to be honest.
Send it to her. Just gone and send her. He done wrote a 4-page letter. He done did an Aaliyah. He done wrote a 4-page letter. Are you doing the level up challenge? The love notes? He done took his love notes and wrote it in the love note. He want to send it to me.
I've been leveling myself up these past 2 weeks for sure.
Well, beautiful. You sound like it. You do. And trust me, we all are kind of making a little snicky of this, but I'm sure everyone here has felt this and been where you are. So that's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
When I really commit, you know what I'm saying?
But you can't. Here's the thing. I get it, but you can't commit to something that is not wanting to be committed to.
Yeah.
You can't. That's not possible. So you might have really committed, but make sure you understand you were really committing to you, not her.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Don't drop your standards for nobody. You understand? And it's not a bad thing. Like everything isn't lost. It's not all lost, Kevin. It's not. When you meet this next one, you're going to be like, oh, I thought she was it, but damn, Ms.Blue, this time, listen, it's going to keep getting better.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? And you have the right heart. And it's good to see brothers like you that really care about love. You understand and care about people's feelings and how they feel. And I get it. You got a little jealous. You understand? And she pushed some buttons that were things that really mean a lot to you. And you need to find somebody that, not that you can teach those values to, that already have those same values. So at least if y'all arguing, it's about you was supposed to call me, I was supposed to call you. Not about you got your whole ass out. We're not doing a Glorilla, ass, titties, lips, hair, whatever she be saying. We're not doing that. And no shade to the girls that want to do it, but that ain't what you looking for.
You're right about that.
I know I crack y'all
It's
up.
the second one in a row. I don't even know why I keep attracting these types. It's my
Of
fault.
course,
It's
it
my
is.
fault.
It is your fault. Because deep down inside, you want that freaky, nasty girl. You just don't want her to do that with nobody else.
Right. Exactly.
So you got to find one that just want to be your everything and not, she don't want to be community property. She don't want to belong to the
Yeah.
whole neighborhood, you know?
Yeah. Pretty much.
So you don't want that. That's not what you want. Yes, Brenda said you want someone very demure, very mindful. That's what you want. I'm going to get you, Brenda. I low key know what you're doing, Brenda. I'm going to get you. No, I love teasing Brenda. She's a beautiful young sister. By the way, oh, I forgot. Brenda has a boyfriend. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Dang, Brenda.
I forgot that quick. I forgot she told me she is seeing someone. But here's the question. Seeing someone, not necessarily committed to someone, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Brittany said Brenda is off the market. Is she? Because it's giving. She ain't going the doors yet. She's standing in front of the market door, but she didn't open the door yet.
It's all right, cause see, I just need to use this time to heal and just elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So listen. Yeah, you gotta yeah. Come on and hang out in the blue room a little bit, you know. See what's popping. See what's popping in the blue room. It'll make you feel better. Everybody there is so kind and Shaniqua said, "Stop, Blue." You know, the sisters are sending you love in the blue room. You know, the brothers is pump fisting. You know, they just feeling you. We all feeling you. This is just, we in Taurus. Taurus got that love energy anyway, you know. Kevin. So before you go, Kevin, what were some of the gifts you got? I'm just curious. You want to share?
Yeah. I got just a few things, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to my little thing. I got her because she really likes flowers, and then I remember one day she mentioned like a Lego flower set would be cool.
Oh, I just seen one of those. I just seen a Lego flower set, and I was telling my daughter, I said, "Oh, this is cute." Yeah. Dennis is in the room and said the brother need to go savage on these, on these people. No, he don't. We don't want him.
That's what I'm saying though. It's really so easy to do that, but I'm trying to actually heal.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't need you going savage mode. Not on a sister. Yeah. You know, you save that for these thugs in the streets. You know, that's who you save it for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kevin. So you got her. You got her Lego flowers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got her 2 sets of Lego flowers, and then I got her some. I got her some socks, some tabby socks. I don't know if you heard of tabbies.
Yes, I have.
And then I got her this Mason Margiela book for women's clothing, and then I got her some other decorative items because she be doing her thing with the feng shui, you know what I'm saying? So I just got her some things to elevate her apartment.
Oh, that is so cool. Wait a minute. So you brought her a book on fashion and design?
Yeah, and I also got a Queen Afua book for her as well. I got that today, actually.
Wow. That's amazing. Hold on, hold on. You know what? That is amazing. No, that really is thoughtful, and that's amazing. That is so amazing. Like, I'm not even. C Dig said, get a refund.
Yeah.
Ah, this. Wait a minute. Let me get on Dennis for a minute. Dennis said, Blue got some broken children here. Like y'all ain't growing. Why even be here? That's not true. Speak for yourself, Dennis. We are all here growing. We're growing in different ways. Uh, you know, but that's not true. I don't know what you mean by broken children. But no, no, that's not a true statement. That's not a true statement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he feeling himself tonight, but you know, y'all don't want me to start feeling myself. It ain't gonna go like you think. I promise you. But no, we ain't got no broken children here. We have people here who are working through different things and stages of life. And no, you don't need to go rogue on people and not have a heart. You know, it's easy to say in a situation with two people who care about each other, and definitely somebody who has a heart for a brother, for a sister. Go rogue? No, don't go rogue. Not on another sister. It's more mature ways that you can handle this, so we don't have two disgruntled young people in the world that just keeps this pattern going as they continue to grow older. So I thank you,
Sheila. If I go rogue,
right? What
then
are
I'm
you
trying to find another girl,
right?
But I didn't even get my chance to time to heal.
Yes,
it's just gonna be the same thing.
Absolutely, that's the absolutely. So we not taking Dennis's advice, and he's free to his opinion. If he think that there are children here that don't grow up, then he in here too. Mm-hmm. Y'all wouldn't get a word in if I was in your face. I don't even know what that means. And why are you so mad? Why are you so angry? We're not here to argue with you. If you think this is not your place to be, then tell Hal your ass up out of here. Go somewhere where you feel you supposed to be. Because if it's some damaged children here, your ass is right up in the mix in the playground, baby. Playing right with us. So don't get it twisted. I'm free to let you come here and say what you want, but you're not coming in my house with dirty shoes. Period. Period.
Clean them feet.
That's it. If you ain't got nothing else better to do to argue, to try to convince a brother to be nasty towards another sister, then you need to go get a life. Yeah. Tell your boyfriend, girlfriend to heal. I have no idea. We're just going to ignore that because, we understand the Taurus full moon. Some people can't deal with their own pressure. But anywho, I think you get the point. We're not going to get distracted by Dennis because this ain't about him. And this is about you. And definitely want you to really think about it. But in all seriousness, I say, if you're going to send that gift and that's what you need as your closure for what happened and what actually went on, then send it with no strings attached. I would say don't send it. I would say walk away. Take the lessons you learned from this relationship. The good times will live on in your heart, And now, when you get ready to think about another relationship, you can begin to start thinking what you really want in someone that you're considering to be your soulmate, whatever you call it, or to be your partner with you. You know the things you don't want as a young man, and you know the things you want. And don't compromise. Because when you compromise, this is what happens. Somebody wakes up in the middle of the compromise. And then it's game over. It's game over. Oh, Sheila. They going off in the blue room. But it's all love for you, Kevin. So there you go. There you go. So you can find something, go out, Hey, you'll figure it out. I know you will. Like I said, you'll be back and you'll be able to come back and share more with us. So I'm sending you so much love, and thanks for coming on, Kevin.
Sending much love to the Blue Room.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are great.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome.
I thank you for the advice.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Make sure you listen. Make sure you listen.
Yes, ma'am. I will definitely take your advice. This definitely didn't just go in one ear and out the other ear.
I know it didn't. You're going to do the right thing. You're going to do what you got to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you will. Like I said, there are so many women out there, young women looking for a good brother like you that can treat them with honor and respect, and they will honor and respect you as well. That's what you want in any partnership. You want that as you're getting to learn each other and getting to know each other. So something I say all the time and been saying for years and years and years and years and years on the remix, your rejection is your protection. Say it with me. Your rejection is your protection.
Is your protection.
I'm telling you, the shit that rejected me protected me from so much. Doesn't always feel good, but remember, at the end of the day, you always got you. Always got you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So peace and love. Hold the line.
Peace and love.
Oh, that was so beautiful. My goodness. That was so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think you're still on the line. For some reason, it won't let me because the phone lines have ended. Yeah, Maria, that was a great call. That was a beautiful call. All of the callers, first of all, I want to say thank you to all of the callers out there for calling in, for sharing your stories, and for all of us here in the Blue Room. Listen, extra shouts out to you guys. Thank everyone. It has been a blast tonight. Always have a great time. When we come together, sometimes, sometimes the last person that came in, make sure you close that door, because we all know what happened when you leave the door wide open. At least close the door, because we don't want, coming in here. Got to close the door. Whoever that last person was, the door was unlocked, but you left it wide open. So we're not doing that no more. We're not leaving the door wide open anymore. We're not doing that. We're not leaving the door wide open. So we are on day 11 of the challenge. We're on day 11 of the challenge, of the level up challenge in the game of life called you. So let me ask you a question. What day are you on with the challenge? How are we doing with the challenge, with the level up challenge? You forgot to close the door, Kevin. Kevin said, sorry. It was you. You forgot. Kevin, you got to close the door behind you. Not lock it, but just close it. Just close it, because we need to make sure that, folks know. You come up in here, listen, it's a whole nother other. It's a whole nother other when you come up in here. Tremel. Oh my goodness. So many of you are on day 11. So this is a perfect day. And if you're listening to this and you haven't done the challenge, we're on day 11. Aren't we on day 11 or is this day 12? This is day 12. This is day 12 of the challenge. And so today's challenge was this right here. This was the challenge. And if there was something that you haven't completed or finished, then definitely you have an opportunity to go back and to do this. And you'll get a chance to be able to go back and go through everything to do this, to do the challenge. If you miss some of the days, you'll be able to catch back up. I will be back on live again. Remember, going live every single day until the 19th. We're going to be doing the level up challenge. So definitely want you all to come over and definitely be in the challenge as well. Happy Born Day to everybody celebrating a born day. This weekend that is coming up, I might pop, just keep your notifications on. I might pop up and do something else in one of our little sacred spaces. I might open up the Oracle's house or do the honeycomb hideout or any of that. I want to give a big shout out to our moderators, Brother Lance in the building. Shouts out to Mr. Dante as well, and Lola Falana as well. And Lance, I want to thank you for being all hands on deck as you always are when you come in, and for all of the superstars, all of you guys in the Blue Room. Let's keep the conversation going. In the chat, I understand it is the bring 'em out season. But I promise you, I always have a good time. So I thank you all for us being gang over here. But y'all know my heart don't pump Kool-Aid. We not fixing to let one bad apple come in and spoil a whole bunch. So anyone is welcome. Just come in, fit in, get in where you fit in, have a good time, be respectful of each other and one another. And if this ain't your vibe, it's a big cosmos, baby. Go float on and find where you need to be. Find where you need to be. Crystal said the challenge is everything. It is. I am having such a good time leveling up. Yeah, it's that full moon energy. You know, a lot of times when you're not doing the inner work, it comes out in you. All right, so family, well, that is going to do it for us here. I love you all so much. Peace and love, peace and love. We will be back here tomorrow to continue the challenge. Definitely let me know in the comments what you are loving about the challenge so far. And if you are still listening to this, whether you're listening live or you're listening to the after hours or you're listening to the downloads, if you are still listening to this after the share, let's see what you're going to put in the comments. In the comments section, I want you to put ooh wee. That's what I want you to write. Drop a couple of emojis with the ooh wee to let me know that you listened all the way to the end. So, Oracle kisses, peace and love, soul family.